Hello and welcome. You're watching BT Classroom with me, Sakshi Bara, and today we're going to be talking about thematic funds. So what exactly are thematic funds? Now, thematic funds are those that invest at least 80% of their total assets in stocks of a particular theme. Now, thematic funds do try to bring in different businesses which could be interlinked by a central theme. Now, some of the popular themes with investors can actually invest in, launched by fund houses over the last few years, have been, say, a public sector undertaking theme or an infrastructure theme, the MNC theme, business cycle theme, manufacturing funds as well. All of these are actually considered as thematic funds. For example, a PSU fund has a portfolio that invests in a basket of PSU stocks like an SBI or a Coal India, ONGC, and so on. An infrastructure fund will actually invest in those stocks that are connected to the development of infrastructure in sectors like construction and cement, etc., and will own companies like Larsen and Toubro, for example, and Ultratech Cement, K&R Construction, etc. Now, what exactly is the difference between a sectoral fund or a thematic fund? Now, while thematic funds really focus on certain themes and invest in stocks that are actually linked to a particular theme, the sectoral funds focus on one particular sector, like for example, a banking sector or a pharma sector or an IT or an FMCG sector, and only invest in those stocks in one specific sector. In short, the difference is that the thematic funds invest in many sectors, while sectoral funds will invest in only one sector. Now, who exactly should consider investing in a thematic fund? Now, usually financial planners do suggest that first-time investors must avoid thematic funds and in fact start off with a diversified equity mutual fund and also keep thematic funds only as a part of their satellite portfolio and not as part of their core portfolio, but first start off with a well-diversified portfolio of equity mutual funds. But what kinds of risks do these thematic funds also carry? That is something that you should, as an investor, also know. Now, the risks and the rewards both could actually be higher in a thematic fund, as these funds invest in a narrow range of stocks and hence they actually carry a high concentration risk as well. However, thematic funds are actually more diversified when you really see when it comes to sectoral funds. So that's where the benefit really comes about. But any sudden adverse development in the economy could really impact the performance of such thematic funds. And at times like these, one must definitely look at a longer time frame, because sometimes these thematic plays or thematic funds or these themes can actually take a much longer time to really play out.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.